The three Karnataka MLAs who were disqualified on the 25th will be moving the Supreme Court tomorrow, challenging the Karnataka Assembly Speaker's decision. The remaining 14 who have been disqualified today are likely to move the Supreme Court once they receive the certified copies of the Speaker's order. In fact, the Speaker, who just spoke about an hour ago, dismissed the legal challenge that he could face over his decision.
मैं सारे कह दिया हूं जो 14 विधायकों बाकी था कंप्लेंट और रेसिग्नेशंस की बात मेरे सामने अलग-अलग ऑर्डर बना दिया हूं और चारों लोगों को मैंने डिस्क्वालीफाई किया हूं सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी जाने दो इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ हेग को भी जाने दो
Nolan Pinto back with us. Anisha also on the phone line for the legal perspective. Going to Nolan first. Nolan, it's a foregone conclusion, isn't it, that after these three MLAs who've now knocked the door of the Supreme Court, the other 14 will follow suit?
Absolutely. In fact, they have decided to actually move the Supreme Court tomorrow. We are told that the rest of them who were disqualified today, the 14, once they get their certified copies of being disqualified from their member of Legislative Assembly seat, they will also approach the Supreme Court.
All right, Nolan, do stay with me. I also have Anisha with me from the national capital. Anisha, this move was expected. Three MLAs knocking the door of the Supreme Court. What do we expect in the coming days?
Well, basically, Ramesh Kumar and R. Shankar, who were disqualified on the 25th, are planning on moving to the Supreme Court. What we're hearing from their legal team is that they are going to challenge the Speaker's order. And yes, as you said, it was the expected move from the MLAs. As Nolan is also saying, the rest are also expected to move to the Supreme Court very, very soon. But what the MLAs are going to say is that the Speaker did not follow the principles of natural justice, that they had asked for more time to respond to the disqualification notice, which was not given to them. They've also said they're also likely to say that they will have notice to respond to the disqualification application, and more importantly, they are likely to argue that because the Supreme Court had in fact given them the choice of attending or not attending the assembly,
Yes.
The Supreme Court, remember, on 17th of July has said that they cannot be compelled to attend the assembly. They should not have been disqualified on the grounds that they failed to attend the assembly, even due to the whip. So all of these issues they are likely to raise, but we'll have to see what happens once they actually move the Supreme Court. Indications are that they will likely move the Supreme Court tomorrow morning.
All right, Anisha Mathur, thanks for joining me live. We'll keep coming back to you for more as and when there are developments on that front.